Hey, good evening, folks. Week 3, Interdisciplinary Studies 490 Senior Seminar. Wow, what an interesting week we've had. No need to panic, no need to be anxious or upset by the events of the day. We're all in this together. Cool heads are going to prevail, and what the world needs right now is a lot more music. Anyway, I hope you've managed the week successfully. Looking forward to the week ahead of us. As you probably know, Upstate has now moved all of its instruction to online, so if you are taking other classes this semester that were face-to-face, they're going to be online now. Academic advising is going to occur online, so just hang on. I'd ask you, from a faculty member's perspective and a university employee's perspective, please be patient. This is new to all of us. Just kind of be as flexible and as patient as you can be. But anyway, this class, moving on. You're already into it. We're into week 3. Interestingly enough, this week we're going to shift to the sociological impact of music and start to look at a little bit of the business and economics of music. I've got 3 articles I want you to read. The first examines the life of music in older people. You may be thinking that you yourself or people your age or young kids are the only ones that are impacted and affected by music. That couldn't be further from the truth. If you want to have a really interesting conversation, if any of you have grandparents or older friends, or even if you were to go to a nursing home and talk to people, you really want to get them excited, talk to them about the music that they were listening to when they were younger and the kind of memories that those bring back. I spent the last week with parts of the last week with my father in Ohio, who's suffering from dementia, and boy, I tell you what, you start talking about music and he zips right up and talks about the music that he was listening to. He was way into the music of the 50s and the 60s, and yeah, it was really cool. Anyway, and we're also going to look at how music brings together people. The sociologists call it neo-tribes. These are groups of people that are brought together by issues not related to gender or ethnicity, but that coalesce and come together primarily because of a love of music or fashion or some type of ideology. And the third article is about copyright in the music business. And in fact, this week I have, after you've read the articles and done the journaling, I have a little exercise I want you to do, where I want you to go out and find copyright. Perhaps one of the largest landmark copyright legal decisions was rendered last week. I don't know how many of you recalled seeing this article, but there had been I think $450 million lawsuit against Led Zeppelin, alleging that they had plagiarized both the melody and lyrics to Stairway to Heaven. And the lawsuit had gone on for more than a decade, and a ruling came out last week that, in fact, exonerated Zeppelin and found them not guilty of copyright infringement. Got a couple of videos I want you to watch. Again, use this as an opportunity to spend time in the class doing things that will free your mind from the distractions that are around you. The world is not coming to an end. The sky is not falling. This is not the beginning of some apocalyptic era in the world. There is a great deal of uncertainty, but grace and peace and mercy and centeredness can be found. I don't know how many of you are people of faith, but I take great comfort in my faith, and during times of great uncertainty, I spend time I'm focusing on those things, and I encourage you perhaps to do the same. Anyway, if you've got any questions, you've got concerns, lastly, certainly not least, your IDS curriculum paper is due again. This is you looking at, we're not talking about general education courses, you looking at all the courses you've taken in your degree program, what you've took, what you learned, how you think you're going to benefit from it. Again, let me repeat myself, I do that a lot, you know. The reason I have you do this exercise is that your senior thesis that you write is your big IDS paper, your senior seminar paper. You're going to be writing on your IDS degree program. So this is kind of an exercise to get the creative and intellectual juices flowing about what you've taken and what you've kind of gotten out of it and how you've kind of crafted your degree program either by yourself or in consultation with your advisor, and how you make sense of all that, and kind of what you've learned and what you'll do with it, what you think you'll do with it, and how you think it's going to benefit you. Anyway, if you've got questions, concerns, let me know. I'll be thinking a lot about each of you individually and collectively as a class this week. And if there's anything I can do to help you, by all means reach out. I'm here for you. All right? So have a great week, and I will see you electronically. Oh, the IDS paper. Gosh, forgot. Just email it to me when you're done. Cool? All right. Have a great week. Bye.